There are some fundamental shifts in the landscape in capital markets in Japan. We're seeing some changes in the regulatory landscape, which give us some belief that there are tailwinds to expansion. We do own equities exchange in Japan, and we see continuing market share improvement in that exchange.
Cboe Global recently formed a new global derivatives business. Can you share the vision for the reorganization?
The global derivatives business at Cboe is really the unification of our U.S. options and futures exchange with our European derivatives exchange. But it also folds in a couple of ancillary functions that are hugely important to the success of our derivatives franchise. Namely, our products innovation team, Cboe Labs under Rob Hocking, is now part of our global derivatives. And recently we brought in our education arm, the Options Institute, as part of the global derivatives structure. Now what that gives us is amazing synergies across the globe to really identify what are our go-to-market strategies, what are our priorities, and harness all of the expertise and the effort around the globe on one single team.
How is Cboe Global continuing to enhance its proprietary index options franchise?
SPX in and of itself grew 60% year over year in our 0DTE volumes. And we continue to invest in our index options space. You may have noticed recently we added the Tuesday, Thursday expiries in our Russell 2000 options. And we are expanding our relationship with MSCI this year. And next week, we'll be releasing 3 new index options products with MSCI, MSCI World and ACWI and USA.
Can you give an update on the developments of CDEX in Europe?
CDEX is our European derivatives exchange, and we launched a couple of years ago with indices that produce futures and options on those futures. But last November, we actually started launching our single stock options complex, and we will be adding more single stock options later this quarter to expand the number of stocks we're offering the European client. What we can bring to Europe is more of the US market structure that we're all familiar with. Now, as we take that lens of global derivatives across the globe, there are obvious places that are of interest to us. Japan is top of mind. We're clearly watching what India is producing in their derivatives markets, but most of the flow that we see in the rest of the world, we think about importing that back into our index options complex here in the US.
What's the future outlook for your trading floor?
Our Cboe trading floor, the hybrid floor that we operate, is of great value when you think of a complex like the S&P 500 index options. There are many complex trades that come down to that floor environment that really benefit from the price discovery that is gained through having that on-floor environment and those market makers and floor brokers standing there vocally confirming trades. So I think our floor environment remains quite robust and we're committed to investing in that.